Okay, hello guys. This is our ninth session. It's about main idea and supporting sentences. So it still relates to the previous session about main idea, about the how to understand the paragraphs, and then we are going to talk about main idea and supporting sentences. So what is main idea? Actually, I have explained it in the previous passage, in the previous part. So the main idea of a paragraph is author message about the topic. So it is often expressed directly or it can be implied. Where are the main ideas found? As I told you before, where is it? It usually can be found at the beginning of paragraph, but you can also find in the concluding sentences. It means in the end of the paragraph, or you can also find in the middle of the paragraph. So you have to find it very carefully because this one will state the whole sentences in the paragraph. So what's the use of main idea? Actually, main idea will help you to understand the paragraph, choose the best paragraph heading with more accuracy, know the meaning of specific pronouns, and improve your general reading and comprehension skill. So if you understand all the paragraphs, you will understand the passage. Understanding the passage means you can identify the main theme running through all paragraphs, and the biggest point of the writer is trying to make in the passage. So how to define the main idea? The main idea of a paragraph is the primary point or concept that the author wants to communicate to the readers about the topic. Hence, in a paragraph, when the main idea is stated directly, it is expressed in what is called topic sentence. It gives the overarching idea of what the paragraph is about and is supported by the details in subsequent sentences in the paragraph. In a multi-paragraph article, the main idea is expressed in the thesis statement, which is then supported by individual smaller points. Think of the main idea as a brief but all-encompassing summary. It covers everything the paragraph talks about in general way, but doesn't include the specific. Those details will come in later sentence or paragraph and add nuance and context. The main idea will need those details to support its argument. So, for example, imagine a paper discussing the cause of World War I. I'm thirsty. One paragraph might be dedicated to the role that imperialism plays in the conflict. The main idea of this paragraph might be something like constant competition for massive empire led to increasing tension in Europe that eventually erupted into World War I. The rest of the paragraph might explore what the specific tensions were, who was involved, and why the countries were seeking empires, but the main idea just introduced the overarching argument of the section. So when the author doesn't state the main idea directly, it should be implied and is called an implied main idea. This requires that the reader look closely at the content, at a specific words, sentence, image that are used and repeated to deduce what the author is communicating. Next, how to find the main idea. Finding the main idea is critical to understand what you are reading. It helps the details make sense and have relevance. And provides a framework for remembering the content. Try these specific tips to pinpoint the main idea of a passage. Identify the topic. How to identify the topic? Read the passage through completely, then try to identify the topic. who or what is in the paragraph about. This part is just figuring out a topic like cause of world war or new hearing devices. Don't worry yet about deciding what argument the passage is making about this topic. Next, summarize the passage. After reading the passage thoroughly, summarize it in your own words in one sentence. Pretend you have just 10 to 12 words to tell someone what the passage is about. What would you say? So after you read the passage, just make your own word with 10 or 12 words, something like that. And then next, look at the first and last sentence of the passage. Authors often put the main idea in or near either the first or last sentence of the paragraph or article, so isolate that sentence to see if they make sense as the overarching theme of the passage. Be careful. Sometimes the author will use words like but, however, in contrast, nevertheless, something like that, and then which indicates that the second sentence is actually the main idea. If you see one of these words that negate or qualify the first sentence, that is a clue that the second sentence is the main idea. Okay, look for repetition of ideas. If you read through the paragraph and you have no idea how to summarize it because it's so much information, start looking for repeated words, phrase, or related idea. Read this example paragraph, okay? A new hearing device uses a magnet to hold the detachable sound processing portion in place. Like other aids, it converts sound into a vibration, but it is unique in that it can transmit the vibration directly to the magnet and then to the inner ear. This produces a clearer sound. The new device will not help all hearing impaired people, only those with hearing loss caused by infection or some other problem in hearing problems. Those people who have persistent ear infection, however, should find relief and restore hearing with the new device. So what does this paragraph talk about? A new hearing device. What is it trying to convey? A new hearing device is now available for some but not for all, because it's just for hearing impaired people. That's the main idea. Okay, that's the first part of session 9. I'm going to continue it in just a minute.